Otherwise, I feel like that's one burden off my shoulder now with the destroyer kind of destroyed. Although, with how easy that could have been with the skills that I had, we're definitely going to have a hard time, especially once we encounter more destroyers that have actual armor on them. That's always going to be a bit of a scare, but at least I have a little bit of understanding, and right now, all the easy difficulty missions are kind of all gone now. So now I have to pick and choose based on what I want. And I think one thing that's overdue is not having a big powerful weapon, or at least a big heavy weapon. And sadly, there's not even an option for an effective melee weapon either, which is something I'm going to have to keep an eye on. Unless this thing counts as a melee weapon, which I assume it's not. It probably is going to be good for my explorator, but first things first, I like the idea of having options, especially since I lack proper armor piercing potential. Although, let's have a look at what tweaks I'm making to my tech priest. Since apparently I was excited about the possibility of the gamma pistol and the fact that it ignores armor, although sadly, from what I understand, and with the experience I had trying to enhance my physical damage, this gauntlet's not going to boost up that power from what I know. So there's going to be serious diminishing returns or diminished value given my dominance this gamma pistol seems like. And hell, now that I unlocked the ability to do additional damage with the Anchored Spirit, I really would like to utilize double blast pistols, just because every other turn I'll basically get +2 additional damage, or actually +3 damage when you consider the Machine Spirit benefit. So it sounds really promising, and it allows me to, in some situations, just two-shot some of the Necron warriors that don't have armor to mitigate the hits. Although it does come down to what kind of mission we're doing, and with that said, I think I'm going to stick with that because maybe since we're just dealing with the generic fodder, the Necron warriors and those arachnos, whatever the heck those things are called again, we should be already not having to deal with heavy armor at least. But as we unlock more and more stuff, I am definitely going to have to seriously consider proper weaponry, and I think I'll save the arc pistols for my other characters. At the very least, it'll allow me to destroy the bodies of any fallen Necrons without having to waste any real firepower, ideally. And let's see, I have this. Okay, this is for the troops there. I'm trying to remember what was tweaked since last time. And I think the only thing of note is my meleeer. No, this is not my meleeer. This is my leader. Oh yeah, this is, yeah. Okay, for some reason I thought this was my leader, but the canister, I decided to put this in here as opposed to, what is it, the Omnispec? Because in all honesty, 50-50 chance for a single target to maybe miss me does not feel very rewarding, especially when it actually hits me. So I think this might help me a little bit more, especially if I can get the killing blow. So I swapped that around. And then Dominus, what did I have for Mechanicus? Mechanicus, I threw a second heal on him, or at least a repair arm. It's the free one, so it won't punish me too much on the cognition, which, in all honesty, until I get some really big stuff there that burns a lot of cognition, I'm probably only going to be using that really for the bonus move that it provides me. At least that's how it's been looking like so far. And this is kind of the perfect weapon for it. Although, it's still a question if I want to put this on my Dominus or not. Since I almost feel like I don't get as much value with this on my Dominus just because the gloves do an additional energy damage. And if I have to invest so much on a single weapon, as opposed to 2 possible shots, that doesn't really help as much, but we'll worry about that when we get there. Since there is easily, with how easy it is for me to reduce the cognition cost by 2, it's not like I need to give it to the Dominus. I just know I want something that can at least help shred the armor to follow up for said Dominus attacks. So let's get ourselves started and see what Ro has in mind here. Now, the squad itself, we do have 7 slots, which I don't think I utilized the 7th one the best of my ability last time. And let's see. And I learned, sadly, this does not work with my Rust Stalker, which is a bit of a burden, alas, so I'm going to have to swap that out for something else. And we have a lot of choices available to us, including the upgrade version. Litany of Life, 10 health, that's nice. Next energy, oh, it's only the next energy attack, so that would be great for the plasma can or whatever the heck that thing is we're gonna grab. Next attack breaks 2 energy armor, that sounds good. I like the one that ignores armor though, the next handful of attacks, which sounds like it could be really impactful. Oh, I can actually double up, can I? I just can't, yeah, tier 1 and tier 2 if I really want to. I think I'll stick with the heal. And do I need the extra movement though? This is what, 3, 4 extra movement points? It's actually not a terrible idea, I don't think. At least for Necron Warriors. I haven't played enough against the arachnids to... Acanthrids, that's what it is, okay. I haven't played against these enough to really know how much of a threat they are in melee. But Warriors I can abuse all day. There's a lot of choices, like I said. Maybe I should go with this, since it is fully upgraded, and it will open up the possibility of just immediately killing a Necron Warrior, even one of these Acanthrids, if the situation warrants it. Now, the big question, what do I employ? I'm such a sucker for the Rust Stalker, so I want to have at least one of them at all times in the roster. Do I need a Servitor? Well, I don't even have the Blackstone to even afford another one. Which, with that said, I probably should seriously consider cutting back one of these Rangers. Especially since the Rangers could survive a lot longer than my Rust Stalker. Yeah, we're fine. I'll worry about the min-maxing when maybe the next playthrough, because we're 25%, we're about a quarter of the way through what I assume is the campaign or the final mission. So, this is certainly not going to be optimized or optimal. Let's be serious. So, we'll worry about that once I have a better understanding of what everything is, what all the resources I have available to me. Magos, stable orbit achieved and maintained. My thanks, Quartermaster, although you should have told us this like the last couple weeks ago. I will remain in geosynchronous orbit for the duration of this mission. Fuel reserves calculate, continuous orbit probable but not certain. Additional fuel acquisition recommended. Attention required. Troublesome news, Magos. The tanks are nearly empty. Geez, that was fast. Supplies are low, far from sufficient. Problematic in the extreme. Well, apparently there's like a time loop or time lapse going on there that we just witnessed. The first half of that dialogue was when we originally arrived at the system, and now we're just coming to today, if I had to guess. How can our supplies be low? We only just arrived here. Yeah, I agree. That's basically what I said already. Warp transit, less than satisfactory. New reports state that cargo supplies vented to the void as a result of damage. Most unacceptable. Then what is our situation now, Quartermaster? Deploying armed forces on hostile world is costly exercise. Logicalistically complex. Running costs for the Cassius Metallican in orbit far from negligible. Crisis in isotopic fuel matter for the core reactors. Disappointment and frustration are flooding my neural valves and require quarantine. I focus instead on a solution. Can you present one? The tomb Argolex contains strong traces of radioactive decays. Supplies of necessary material present. Request acquisition before material's half-life is expired. And that's what we're going to do. And we're going to get a fancy weapon out of it in the process. Or at the very least a blueprint for one. The tombs of Agorux isn't particularly welcoming, Medjos. Are you certain it's worth the risk to go in? Our mission here cannot be fulfilled if the Cassius Metallican has insufficient fuel to stay in stable orbit. Very well. I hope the Core Master understands what missions like this cost. Cost of deployment less than value of resources acquired. Mission is mathematically justified. Poor Kipra. The poor girl. Her and her Skitari are kind of just not really considered. It's almost like they're less than human, which is kind of odd since they are kind of supposedly more superior than humans. Ooh, this is new. But I guess it goes without saying that this is normal difficulty. So we kind of know. I kind of figured there'd be multiple battles. Now the question, which way do we go? Why is it not letting me scroll when I go on the top right like this? That's kind of weird. Annoying. But maybe I go this way, take a right, and then side strafed over to this glyph. And, well, the more we can reduce the Tomb's Awakening, the better, but I need to know what kind of actions I can do to help with that matter. Oh, battle right off the bat, jeez. I knew there'd be multiple battles. I just didn't expect one right away. At least it's good to encounter one now, so that can help me decide if I want to deal with the other one that's visible. Now what do we have? Oh my god, this is the exact same layout as before. Which is a shame. Because I would like a little more diversity, which we're... Huh, weird. I can't scroll up there very well. I wonder why that is. Nah. Either way, what do we have? I forget exactly their health, but they're no more durable than a Necron Warrior, at least. So let's see, 4 here. And 3 over on the right. And it's still Awakening 1. And speaking of which, is there... Okay, there's a terminal there to help reduce Awakening 2. And I also got the nice upgrade to extract all 3 cognition right off the bat. So that's going to be nice, but with that said, we got a mission to do. How to best utilize that? Actually, it begs the question who's moving first, so that way I can use it the most. Mechanicus, you're there. Jeremiah, I like you to kind of be the tanky fella. At least until we get a better alternative. And Leonardus. I almost want you to go over to the left there. You kind of would be a little bit outnumbered, which I worry about. I'm a little reluctant to have you go there by yourself, but we'll have an opportunity soon enough, I suppose. And because this is the same mission I encountered before, why not just rotate the camera? I have no cognition too. Which honestly is going to be corrected easily with enhanced analytics. So I don't have much of a range, I want to just consider how far this thing could potentially shoot, because I want to assume this arc pistol is the same range as the Necron Gauss rifle. Actually, I could just delay turn. That's probably the smarter choice, because these things can actually move quite a bit. And I also remember they can harvest cognition as well. I don't know for what reason though is the big thing. But first things first, grab all cognition here. And I gotta be mindful to hang on to that so I can buff maybe Rustalker or the Ranger. Since I don't know what these things are capable of yet. I'll take a little bit, well actually I could back up and maybe I have enough movement to back off. In all honesty, I should have just delayed again. Give Mechanicus a chance to detect or scan them with his double pistol shots. And do I want to use the refractor field? I probably should. because with the mobility this thing has, and since both these moved, I am hopeful Jeremiah's field won't expire before they get their shots in. Don't want to go too ridiculous because remember I want to summon or at least bring in a ranger as well. Although that's probably what Mechanicus is going to do with his servo or servitor. Well, it would be the plan if there was actually anything else I can do. Or any other resource nodes I can harvest. So let's identify or at least scan these two. And prime ourselves for a good kill next turn. I'm just really tempted to shoot at you some more and follow up for a potential kill. But we'll save that for next turn. You have shields, so that's unfortunate. So you're going to be a hard nut to crack. Oh yeah, and I do want extra... Oh yeah, I can't get extra cognition. I should seriously save that for next turn though, because that is going to replenish itself. And I have a lot of repair options as well. Mechanicus, you don't have quite the range, but you'll have good movement for next turn. And plenty enough mobility to get back too. Not as much damage as could be, but as hard. I was hoping for 2 points of damage, but it is what it is. And we're likely going to have to deal with 2 Arcanites next turn. And the Scarabs are coming out as well, which thankfully I have an Arc Pistol for. Yeah, without a doubt I want a Ranger to help join in on this. And I want to believe I'm safe having my guys all bunched together like this. And I would like to reveal stats, see if I can kill this thing really quickly or not. Actually, I might just delay again, because I might need an Arc Pistol to kill off that warrior. Gonna fire. That gets absorbed. Interesting, acid damage as well, huh? I would expect it to be more of a melee attack. Oh well, we can easily cleanse that poison. And we can go in for a nice melee attack. Sadly, without being able to scan it, it's hard to say if this is the right choice or not. I want to say I won't be able to use the Canticle in future battles, which I'm a little reluctant to burn it so quickly. But sadly, my shield only absorbed 1 attack and it probably wasn't even the full value. If I had to guess, at least. Unknown physical damage. Oh, and I have no cognition available. Keep that in mind, too. Huh, thankfully, he's kind of taken a detour. So we're not going to have to worry about him for a while. And warriors I'm very comfortable with dealing with, but let's at least have a good... I kind of want to focus on killing you. Because that's kind of what Mechanicus is best kitted for. And we'll worry about this other one later. 5 damage. Yeah, that's a bit of a waste. A little bit of overkill. But that's kind of what the Arc Pistol's for. So let's see if we got better alternatives on this thing. Because I'm going to get cognition if this dies. I think Mechanicus might... Well... I want you to die. Because I see... Actually, I'm hopeful an opportunity attack might trigger on that thing. I just have little experience of what it's capable of. But yeah, that was an impressive amount of damage with those blast pistols. Was it 11 points of damage with the machine spirit? Oh yeah, and I kind of forgot about you too. And how much damage would I do? Only 2 to 4 until you get powered up. And I want to say this is a better choice. Kill you, potentially. Yep, you're dead. And then use the arc pistol to kill off that Necron warrior. If I can get a clear shot, that is. Yeah. You're doing a terrible job showing me what kind of range I got, but this is good enough. Oh yeah, and you don't trigger opportunity attacks either, if that thing even had an opportunity attack. There. And I get cognition for it too. Which is perfect for his follow-up attack, because I kind of overlooked that fact that I needed cognition. Nobody panic, we have a backup plan still. Actually, I would love to kill you right now. Is it a waste though? I would argue it's not, with the cognition available and the fact I'm going to get one refunded for next turn. It might kill it though, it might. Minimum damage, boo. But I am going to get that cognition back, so it's not a huge waste. It's just if I would need that ability for later. Enhance analytics. And you have 2 energy, so I can't quite kill you, sadly. No, at least with the pistol. And you would go next, so let's not chance it. Now, Minarius. Actually, I'm hopeful I can get Ruststalker to spawn with you for next turn. So maybe you're okay. If not, then maybe I'll just have the rest of my squad, my team, go with him. Yes, give me more cognition. And gather all this gauge as well. Very nice. Terrible range, so maybe I'll just have everyone just join up. Or at least make sure he's not isolated. And I'll save this canister for my... Well, actually... Yeah, it's going to be difficult to use the Servo Skull to buff my Ranger. But if I can get away with it, it should theoretically be a permanent buff to him. That's something I'll have to check for next time. If I buff the Ranger, will I still get to keep it after grabbing the cognition gauge? Or at least grab this pillar anyway. Now he's coming back. He might take a shot at me. Nope, doesn't have the range. And you, I'll happily take a couple free shots on. Hell, I could take free shots on you already. A lot of hit points, but I will definitely take it. And charge up my pistols for next turn. Now my Ranger might be a bit isolated, which I don't think I like so much. That's always going to be a bit problematic, isn't it? He at least can survive another turn or two with this pillar to hide behind. I just hope this is not a mistake doing that. Especially with everyone. Now Ruststalker, without a doubt, this is the time for you to come out and play. Because hell, you could just wait here and they will almost quite literally walk into you, won't they? What does turn order look like? I'll get 2 cognition from you since the servitor should be back up. And that should be good. Actually, oh, I can't deploy an Art Ranger over there. Never mind. And if these guys stay alive, that's good for me. Which is another factor I'm going to have to consider. Dang it, Leonardus is in a horrible spot. And Jeremiah's going to go next. So there's no way I can use the analytics to kind of grab another one. So they're coming back to play. One of them might get a shot on me. Hope two of them are going to get a shot, but at least they're hitting Jeremiah, which is the one I kind of want to get shot at. Oh, if only you could get one space closer. Just block both of them would have been perfect. Instead, we'll stick with the plan. Just wait. And I like this a lot. And I like this even more, but none of them are identified, so a little bit of uncertainty with the shot. And I have a free heal on myself too. So I can take these hits decently enough. And I'm going to assume that they're going to shoot at Jeremiah again. Which I'm honestly okay with. He's the one meant to take the hits. Oh yeah, they're terrible at melee as well, so maybe I want to do this. Because I don't need cognition. Oh, Mechanicus doesn't need cognition, but he does have the big heal too. Or at least the powerful heal. Actually, let's look at the turn order. If I charge, you might get a shot. Actually, it won't because of their body block. You won't? I'll hold off. I don't want to walk into all of them after all, if I can help it. Yeah, Jeremiah taking another shot. I'm okay with that. Don't like seeing the 3 points of damage because I know you can do worse. Actually, I will wait with you so that way you can jump on the elevator platform. And let's see. I don't need cognition points, so I can use this for repairs easily enough. Just give me a big number. Perfect. Did that repair everything? Yes, it did. Jeremiah's back in full form. And I don't... Yeah, I actually will want you to just do damage, I think. Because Leonardus and Jeremiah are just going to regenerate that cognition. Well, I found a perfect target here to take this full force. Do I commit to killing it, though? Well, I do have a ranger to take a shot and reveal this other one, so let's follow up on these two. So you're down. Alright, Mechanicus, get to cover, although that probably is a terrible spot, because that might be blocking my Rust Stalker. Just to be safe. You will get to identify our friend. Won't do a lot of damage, but you're gonna have backup soon. Don't worry there. You just may take a little bit of damage, one of you. And I'm trying to figure out if this other ranger is currently waiting, so I have no idea when it moves into turn order. Because I want to say if I go back here, you should be safe from the Necron Warrior, and then the other ranger could jump in there, possibly, if I'm so lucky. Now my new best friend. Rust Stalker, you are currently buffed up. And I'm looking forward to... Actually, oh, I did delay with you already, so never mind. We're gonna have to commit to this. And hope enough damage is done to protect you. And I do have one physical armor, so I could walk away, but there's not very far I could walk. Oh, I didn't move with them, so... Never mind. My ranger's gonna get more backup than I originally intended. Which is fine. You are almost dead. Perfect. And a nice critical to soften up the blow. Alright, new round. These guys go back. Although the plan originally was to have Leonardus go up there anyway. Instead, it's Mechanicus that kind of took his place. That's not terrible, though. That is definitely not terrible. When... Okay. Jeremiah will be ready to protect Leonardus. And then I'll have 4 Yeah, I'll have 4 cognition gauge. Can't use the canister, sadly. But we might be able to kill this. Yeah, you can back up and take a shot as well. Not much of one, though. Do I really want to burn my AoE on that? 1.8 damage and burning the machine spirit benefit. Probably not, honestly. I should have stayed close in case I couldn't kill it. Ruststalker's gonna need backup here. Pretty quickly. But it can just evade. Perfect. Go back off. See about some repairs, maybe. Alright. Analytics. Give me a bit more. Not boosting up my rangers or anything. Speaking of which... Nah, ranger's not going to go for a bit. So I am going to burn a little bit of my cognition, I guess, on this. Go in there, melee, finish it off. Actually, I'm going to get my cognition back for this melee attack, aren't I? Yes, I am. So, I already am sprinting, so let's just do this to minimize damage on Leonardus. And hopefully this does not burn. Yep, I could just... Oh no, it will burn our cognition. Never mind. So instead, I think I'll let you take the hit, because you can regenerate the cleanse next turn. Never mind. Oh, you're just harvesting cognition. I don't know for what ant means, though. That's the only thing I'm afraid of there. So we gotta deny you that cognition, then. Because it could be for some really powerful ability. Alright, Mechanicus, I know what you're doing. You're killing that one Necron warrior. And then you're going to see about scanning our friend here. And what other options do we have? We have regular repairs, which... Can I go here and repair? Because that was a bit of an oversight. Actually, oh, I already revealed you. Never mind. I should have revealed the other Necron warrior. Since that was not really worth it. Repair you, get you back up to full fighting form. And I have enough movement, thankfully, for a scan. Perfect. You are likely to take a couple of hits. Well, there's only 2 left, actually, so maybe you're okay. I just worry about having my ranger go this way. Because I think this works better with less risk to my ranger. I just... 1 space off, damn it. So close to getting a backstab on them. Not like there's any mechanic that allows me to just shoot him in the ass, but it would have been nice. Do I even bring in the servitor? Because it's likely gonna die, and I have enough cognition that I can't really spend it all currently. Which is part of the reason why I'm doing this mission, to get that blaster. So I think I'm fine as is. Leonardus, you cannot trigger opportunity attacks. And we can boost up your power even further. We just don't know what our friend here is capable of, so let's just scan you. Alright, so they're well protected. This shot's gonna do nothing, sadly. Outside of a critical hit possibility. Nope, just absorbed. Just run there. And who goes first? I should just I should have buffed up your attack. Yeah, that actually would have been important, because that extra movement would have... Yeah, I would have got that cognition refunded, basically, since I literally only moved 2 spaces. That would have been worth it. Although I'm seeing opportunities I can use with these abilities, so... And that probably would have been a kill right there, too, as a result. He is at least safe. Ruststalker's not going to be able to join in this turn. Unless I could delay and get buffed, that might be the exception here. Well, I'm definitely going to move in there. Might as well use this cognition. And that will kill off this one Necron Warrior. Oh no, it won't. It might not. Okay, it did kill it. Ooh, and I get the cognition refunded. Perfect. Refractor field, protect Leonardus. He may still suffer some poison, so... Gotta be mindful of that. Ooh, melee attack. And it didn't prompt an oh yeah, the opportunity attack was on the R1, that's why. And I need to kill this terminal too. At least get us back to the start of Awakening 1. Minimum damage, sadly. But I think my Ruststalker can finish it off easily. Since sadly this thing's running from me, the bastard. I'm a little bit worried about killing it. Oh no, I'm not at risk of killing it. Just gotta keep hitting it. And I think one good melee attack will finish it off, actually. And I have repairs. So this works out perfectly then. Nope, not enough cognition. Never mind that thought. Okay, never mind that thought of my other thought. We're back to being able to repair. Although, I do need to keep mine just farming a little bit, or at least saving a little bit will be good for future events. So it's definitely not a terrible idea to at least keep that pulled up in preparation for another battle. So you were just straight up gonna die to a melee. And Ruststalker, you can just finish this off. With 3 health left to it, I can't imagine this going any other way. Perfect. Now we're down to just the start of Awakening 1. Which sadly, since I couldn't kill it, it basically just gone back up immediately after. Ooh, and your health repaired too. Alright, Jeremiah. You cannot use your servitor, which is a shame. Although I am going to get refunded from this kill, I think. Yeah, I got the cognition back. Ooh, and I got the 3 cognition anyway. That I wasn't expecting. Oh. For some reason I thought I'd get a cognition from killing the Arcanid, whatever the heck this thing was called. Oh well, there's something to learn. I didn't need to try and cheese it to build it up. So the cohort's rad sniffers are detecting potential traces of the target isotopes. The trail leads through a half-collapsed series of chambers, crumbling under the weight of the shifted landscape overhead. They may be perilous to pursue, but could bring the cohorts to their objective more quickly. Calculation, so... yeah, if we take calculation, it's just going to be awakening, I think. Ooh, we got something out of this. Surprisingly. Knocks the target back, does 2 damage, so this is basically an upgrade version of one that I had earlier. Alright. Cohort sizes up stability of the chamber ahead before proceeding. Their field engineering experience tells which parts to avoid, and while they do not make very fast progress, they emerge on the other side of the collapse unscathed. Their thoroughness also turns up a cache of rare elements unearthed by the upheaval. I'll take it. I'm gonna have to really think on when that'll be useful. Maybe for getting someone out of melee range, and I'm worried about an opportunity attack, if I had to guess. But that wasn't terrible. Very minor damage, especially since we could easily repair that. Ingenuity and observation above haste measures. Apply intelligence, solve problem. Oh boy. Erratic and illogical radiation readings are throwing off the cohort's ability to track the target isotopes. Pray. It'd be interesting to see what would happen, but they're all about science. Let's see. And what's the speed? Ignoring the readings. That sounds like a terrible idea. Oh, we get Blackstone for that. Apply detect lore to the rad sensors and determine the sensors are not the source of the problem, but a local source of radiation, which is what we found. They locate a cache of isotopic material, not the mother lode they are seeking, but still valuable. Definitely worth it. Now time for some glyphs. What do we have here? Awakening 2. And let's see, there's the axe, which I believe repairs one of my troops. And if I remember correctly, the eye, as I dubbed it, or the really terrible hangman drawing, which could be another description, gave me cognition. I think it gave me cognition, which isn't terrible either, since I can benefit from 2 of those. Oh no, it reduced cognition, never mind. I was mistaking it for another one, which is probably the dream catcher. Alright, that's good to know. Now, is there any real reason to go over this battle? There could be an event or something to recover for my efforts, so it might be worth doing. And from what I understand, backtracking doesn't inflict or affect the awakening any, so any opportunity to backtrack and maybe get benefits is worth doing. In some cases, weirdly, it might even be faster to circle around 2 paths I already did. A series of metallic archways of tarnished and brutalish appearance lies the passageway ahead. I did a terrible job expressing that sentence, didn't I? They appear to have some function, but what purpose they serve in Akrolek's tomb is not apparent. Examine, cautious, or let's see, strike purposely. I say exhibit caution this time. It gave them initiative, sadly, but we did get some more Blackstone out of it, which will definitely be worth it if we survive this battle. But since they have initiative, I don't think I want to do this battle, since again, I can backtrack and that's not going to cost me anything. Let's see, what do we get with this glyph? Alright, Dreamcatcher, that one was the Blackstone. Or not, the smiley face rather. You repair, and at least you repair troops from what I know. So, I've been scolded a tiny bit for not taking a Blackstone, which, of course, I understand the reasoning, but it pays to know what other options I have as well. Now the big question, do I go this way or not? Because it is without a battle. It's not like I gain anything outside of whatever the room gives me. I think I want to minimize the awakening. Especially if this does not trigger another battle, it will only be awakening 3. Which sounds like a good trade. It's not a battle so far. Oh, no, I take that back. So we could have had a potential 3 battles to deal with. Alright. Scan or destroy. So that's simple enough. What do we have here for options? A bunch of pillars with 2 cognition. Otherwise we have 5 Necron warriors. And again, they have initiative, which is why they all get to go first. That is going to be terrible, and why I did not want to deal with the initiative. Well, my rangers can take the hits pretty well. But we have potentially 2 Necron warriors getting shots on me right away. And I can only summon 1 ranger anyway. So Jeremiah, you take point there in case to help soak some damage. Leonardo should go there, and a ranger will help absorb a little bit of this damage. Actually, let's place this a little bit better. They were wedged into a corner. Actually, well, that could have protected me from that side. But I think we're okay outside the initial damage that we're about to take, maybe. Nope, we're fine. They only go like 4 spaces. These things, on the other hand, go like 8 spaces or something like ridiculous. And they're getting cognition too, which I should be terrified about that prospect. And I should just delay with you. Alright, Jeremiah, you are kind of like my tanky fella. And actually, let's buff up our ranger as well. We'll worry about the, hopefully worry about the cognition later. Yeah, Leonard should get the cognition back, so I should use that for an energy field. Or even buffing up the troop, that would... That's probably a terrible idea. I think the damage field might be better here, and then next turn I can use that on a ranger. Or my Rust Stalker if I am so bold to summon it. And then I can easily repair in the preceding turns. Now the big question, who do I care to reveal first? Because Mechanicus is going to help in this endeavor. Actually, it comes down heavily to what's moving first, I guess. So enjoy your extra bits of damage there. Good. We found ourselves a nice weak link. Mechanicus, you're going to have fun here. And before I destroy that cursed thing, I want to scan it. Alright, so a couple with physical defenses, and if I can get a critical hit, this thing might die really quickly. Now, am I able to hit it with... I was hoping for another 3 points. Because I want to say Leonardus could... I am blocking my own path. Oh no, that's Mechanicus, never mind. But I am still blocking my own path. Oh, because I delayed with you, you don't get cognition. Which is fine. That would be kind of cheating a tiny bit. And this is a good way to soften up the terminal until I'm ready to actually kill it. Let's see. I'm just wondering... Oh, Leonardus is gonna go next, so I don't even need to siphon some cognition. Unless I want to save it for next turn. Which I probably will actually do. Oh, who am I gaming? Yeah, I could just wait or delay turn with Minarius or Leonardus. And interestingly, that thing did not take more cognition. Which I'm gonna have to keep in mind and delay with you. Probably the best choice. Hit me! Armor plus whatever the shield absorbed. Sadly, Jeremiah's thing is no longer in effect. And I can easily go in there for a melee attack. I like it. I'm just not going to be able to boost. Well, actually, I could boost the troop after I maybe kill this thing off. Maybe. We killed it and then some. Wow. And sadly, I have to burn one cognition for a scan, but we're okay on that. We can grab that next turn easily. You just might take a couple of hits, Jeremiah. Ah. That was in line of sight, was it? Boo. So Necron Warrior is... We're going to take a couple of shots on Jeremiah, so this might suck. But that's why he has the armor. Now I know you don't have energy. Minarius. I think my hope is to try and kill off this arachnid, whatever the heck this thing. Acantrid, that's what it is. I had to look at it again to know for sure. Oh wow. Oh wow. I was wondering why the hell that thing was at half health. Sadly, I don't think it means that Minarius is going to kill it, but at least the ranger can help soak some of these shots for me. And you also can repair, so why not take advantage of that too? And if you're close enough to scan, that would be perfect. Yes, you could potentially finish this off. Oh my god. This is a lot of the reason why I like these blast pistols being empowered like they are. Now give me another critical hit. Aww. Wishful thinking, I know, but damn. We just two-shot that thing with 2 energy shield for crying out loud. No, company. That was likely due to me scanning this thing. And I'm gonna need to get some cognition to continue repairs. Oh, never mind. You're just hogging all those cognitions. The nerve of you. Gotta be careful if that's gonna do anything or not. Because that does scare me a bit. Oh, and I just walked you right into a Necron Warrior, didn't I? Although you get to go next, I'm not worried. Scan. Oh, we can destroy that as well, can we? So there's 2 terminals to scan. It's probably part of the objective, to be fair, but I gotta keep that in mind. Give me those juicy cognition, which sadly can't take advantage of my analytics, but... Ooh, that Necron Warrior is gonna get to go first, so I kind of want to burden you. And actually, this is a good opportunity for my Servitor, maybe. Sadly, no one else... Actually, both of them get to go before that Necron Warrior. I'm just wanting to know how to best plan this. Because you go, then you go. And you may take a shot, which worries me. Actually, who am I kidding? Leonardus can move easily enough. In fact, he's going to get to go. Oh, I didn't realize the servitor would get to go first. That is unusual. There we go, that's looking better. And that's potentially good damage there. So I'm without doubt taking that. Actually, oh my god, you can do that all in a single move. I don't know what your health's like, but I know you will die to an opportunity attack. So I am taking that shot. Gotta keep in mind, not gonna have any more spare cognition. Now, Rust Stalker, you do what you're best at. Oh, and he does prompt an opportunity attack. Which isn't a big deal since we'll be ending the mission after this, to be fair. I just want to keep you alive, and this shouldn't do any damage to you. Yep, figured as much. So surprisingly, my Rust Stalker and Servitor get to go first. Even though it's Necron initiative and all that. I was not expecting that for the life of me. Do I? No, I don't quite get the full fury of the arc pistol shot. So I did buff the range already, did I? Oh yeah, and I still see a Servitor, so I'm hopeful it still has the buff. Because that's something I really want to check. Alright, so with that distraction out of the way, where were we? I gotta keep in mind that terminal does need to die. It certainly helps too. Although, even if both those kind of reduce the awakening, I don't think it's enough to bring us back down to Awaken 2, sadly. Especially with how much is still left of this mission. But at least we'll keep Awaken 4 away. Oh my god, it's still alive. That's very uncharacteristic of a Necron warrior at this point of the game. And Servitor sadly is dead, but he kind of did his job at the same time. What does the cancer do? Oh god. Shooting my ranger, the nerve of you. Finish him. Thank you. Leonardo, thank you. I appreciate that. I kind of don't want to shoot you because the Rust Stalker is going to easily finish you off, right? Ooh, I feel good about those earlier shots. At least soften them up nicely. Oh, I didn't want to go here because of the arc pistol. I might shoot at this thing earlier. After a bit. Let's take our double shots, see if we can... Ooh, you were so close to death. And I might use my Servitor or Servo Skull to kill this thing. Since sadly it did survive. It still has plenty of health, who am I kidding? And I have cognition to go scan this thing, so why not? Even though it might trigger more to this battle. But that's a lot of Blackstone, and yeah, I'm immediately regretting doing that. Even if it is only a warrior. And Servo Skull just kill this thing, I suppose. And also, I can repair, but you can't really travel that far. Where the hell are you going? That's like 6 cognition that thing just leached. I do not want to know what it's doing with... I do not want to know what it's doing with all that cognition, if I were to be honest. That thing means to kill me. So pistol's gonna kill that right away. Huh. Okay, for a moment I thought maybe it was probably because I was aiming at that. So the plan here, I think, is just kill the body here. Well, actually it would survive the shot anyway because of the armor. So I'm worrying for nothing. Bit of a waste of an attack, or at least a melee attack, but swipe at this, kill it. -2 awakening, that's kind of was the point. Actually grab the, yeah, grab 2 points of cognition for this. Perfect. That worked out well. And now get to some cover in case this hurts. Yeah, Ranger, take the hit. Pretty much at this point I am fine with that. Now Rust Stalker, you cannot go very far, sadly. Actually, maybe I just wait with you, because everyone is yet to move. And Jeremiah, I want you to get healed, ideally. And Jeremiah is not going to get to do a whole lot, but I can buff one of these units, which I think I'm going to buff the Rust Stalker. I'm really hoping I'll be able to melee that Necron Warrior next on it once it gets to move. Power field's not going to matter, but I do have the cognition to just freely move myself around. Yeah, just get in the middle, everyone activate it. And hopefully, well, again, I don't really care about the Ranger, but that covers everyone. I just hope, yeah, if I attack this thing, I'm hoping it doesn't ruin my attack on it. So let's just get that out of the equation, I guess. There. Everyone's relatively protected. Come on, get closer to me. Come closer. Aww. Rust Stalker's not gonna have his luck until... oh, next round he could. Alright, that shield did its thing. It absorbed its full 5 points of damage. Never a bad result. And you were a nice easy kill. Although... yeah, Minari should just shoot at that, because then I can kill Terminal next turn easily enough. If you get a critical hit, that'd be bonus points. Nope. One more time with feeling. Well, there goes the body. Go repair Jeremiah. Which I think only... yeah, it's only repairing 1 health, but I'll take it, I guess. And you can go and prepare to siphon the cognition on the side there. That's 8 cognition now that cursed thing's siphoned. And I'm really terrified about. And I do want to... actually, I kind of want to shoot at that. And at least reveal it. I really do want to shoot at the Cantharid, but I know this is pretty much dead. I would have liked that shot to have killed it, but not happening. Now, you cannot servo skull. Oh yeah, it's going to be a new round anyway, so I think I'm okay. We are nearing the end of this battle, so I don't have to feel bad with you not getting your shot in, so long as that buff stays in effect. Oh, it's really? That's a shame. Leonardus is kind of getting blocked too, because I didn't real. Oh, there's another terminal over there. Well, I guess I should scan everything before I kill everything then. So I know what Mechanicus is doing then. I just don't know where to put Leonardus with that said, unless he just delays his turn. Oh no, Leonardus can at least take a shot here, I guess. And just save up my cognition to maybe rush that terminal. And actually he could repair these guys too a bit. Give them a little more fight. Actually, I should just repair Rust Stalker with that said, because it's likely the one that takes the hits. The Ranger should be alright because it's behind everything else. Can you make it behind there? Yes, you can. Perfect. That's the extra movement for you. And let's just reveal this cursed thing. It's long overdue. Now, Rust Stalker, you are buffed up. You are going to take quite a few notable shots. So let's be cautious about this. And hopefully that might kill you. Oh, and I didn't even use any canticles, which that would not have worked with my Rust Stalker. But the others can be pretty handy for that cursed thing. Especially with Machine Spirit's kind of shot too. Next 4 attacks, ignore armor. Let's start abusing this power. Since I don't need to buff up my physical attacks anymore, right? Since that's already maxed out. And hopefully this hits who it needs to. Yep. Hits all 3 of them. Now let's see if we can get something good. Perfect. Yeah, probably a little late to buff you. And Skitarii Ranger's already enhanced. So yeah, one of the Rangers is already buffed and there's no point in buffing the Rust Stalker since it just moved. So basically all the troops are about to take shots here and you hopefully are dead. Nope, you're probably close though. Yeah, I don't think the Rust Stalker will survive if this Necron Warrior can get a shot on it. It's been good, buddy. At least the extra 3 points is paying off here. And Mechanicus, you do not have that charged up. I would like to try and kill his terminal too for good measure, and that's a great way to do it. Although that counted as ignoring armor, didn't it? Yeah, I burnt a little bit of my value because of an attack that ignores armor and a shot at something that doesn't even have armor. So I wasted a little. Actually, I was gonna say maybe I could kill you, but that's not true anymore, is it? Nah, it wasn't even true beforehand. Oh well, I tried, little Rust Stalker. And you just absorbed all that damage, curse you. But next turn, you're gonna feel that shot. And it's not gonna be pleasant. And I do have repairs. I want to save it for my tech priest though. Or for himself even. Oh god. Alright, so Siphon of Cognition is just an annoyance for me is what I'm learning there. Because I was worried that was going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. And thankfully my Rust Stalker's alive. That's something I wasn't expecting either. Now, let's see what this thing's capable of. Well, we're down to 2. And I need to destroy and scan this terminal. Which with this cognition should be easy, but again, my Rust Stalker's in the way. And I can't shoot at that yet, so just delay your turn, Lenarius. I know what I want for you. Yeah, Rust Stalker, just go in there and clear a path, I guess. You can't do much else for the rest of this battle, I think. Actually, yeah, get yourself ready to maybe slash this terminal too. If you survive, that's gonna be your mission. Alright, repair. Oh, I should have not done that. Oh, actually I can melee it. Target a troop. Who gets to go? Let's see if we can kill this next turn, or before it gets to act. It's looking likely. Menarius is going to get to go before it. Sadly, I want to kill a terminal too. So my priorities are a bit split, or mixed at the moment. Oh yeah, I need to cleanse. Who is poisoned? Oh, you are. Jeremiah's poisoned. There. Problem solved there. Ranger, take the hit because you're good for it. Ow. That was painful. That would have one-shot a servitor, which terrifies me. There, no Awakening 4 for you, bastards. Sadly, impossible to get to Awakening 2. Only minor downside there. And that was wasted, wasn't it? Yeah, I buffed the ranger that wasn't even gonna take full advantage of it. Silly me. So you know what's gonna make me feel better about that mistake? Just letting Menarius kill this cursed thing. Is it possible for me to shoot that? Because that just moves, so I don't have to worry about you. Ah, line of sight. Curse you. Curse you, damn Necrons in your placement. 5 damage, very nice. Very, very nice. Now let's scan and get ready to call this mission a wrap, because good god was it a long mission. I guess that has to do with the battles after all. Okay, so I could shoot here. I was 1 space off, damn it. Just don't kill it 1 shot. I would like to scan it still. And I'll easily be able to go. Scan it. Do what you have to. Kill it and then finish off our friend. Damn, we're getting a lot of resources at the very least out of this. We got nearly 600 Blackstone, I think. Wow. I would have liked to have killed it, but it wouldn't have made that big of a difference anyway. I just wasn't expecting it to suddenly end. A lot of the reason why I was expecting it to continue was because when we first got introduced to the Death Mark, it was just to survive 4 turns, and then suddenly we had to kill everything. So, I don't know what to believe. The cohorts locate a cache of ingots forged from a rare isotope by some unknown Necron method. They are able to take this rare bounty back to their tomb entrance for processing into fuel for the Cassius Metallicon. You have your supplies. Is the fuel situation improved? The fuel is good. The rest, not so good. I anticipate further requests for action in maintaining mission optimal supply levels. Undoubtedly. No army survives without supplies. Supplies not in the habit of walking into our hold. So you're saying food and fuel does not have a mind of its own, huh? Then I am sure I will hear from you again soon, Quartermaster. I am still happy for this mission being a complete success. Although, I chose this mission because of the weapon, and since we only had to deal with small fry, so it wasn't really all that difficult, thankfully. But good God, the amount of Blackstone we're probably getting from this, if that was any indication that from what we saw. So 564 Blackstone. I don't know if that's total or not, but we got a lot of money. And increased damage for energy weapons, but sadly it's only for the next attack, which could be useful now with my new weapon. Ignore the next 6 attacks, perfect. Next attack will break armor. That could be fun too, but that would be more for something like a boss fight. So that felt really damn good, because look at our surplus of resources. And the discovery is Sylvia Tenebris, that it's still 10%. When are you going to increase that, damn it? I want to feel like I'm accomplishing something. Now, this comes down to the predicament I have, especially with Mechanicus. Where are you? That's Leonardus. Since now I could give him that weapon, is he the proper candidate for it, though? Well, there's an easy way to find out before I commit to anything, I guess. How much would it take for the machine spirit to fire up? 2 shots for 4 armor shredding. Although, I don't know. It's firing in a straight line, but I don't know what kind of radius it has, or cone. And it takes up 3 augment points too, which is something to keep in mind. But double blast pistol sounds like has been working out well. I gotta say that at least. Otherwise, now it's just a question, do I commit to this idea of giving him cognition freedom or not? Because so far he's been pretty committed to Dominus, so I don't see why he shouldn't, but... Oh wait, what kind of cooldown? Does he even have a cooldown I should worry about? No, it doesn't. So to honest, if I'm able to consistently fire with this weapon, why not use it then? I just need the augment points. I have a lot of resources to spend, but let's look at our alternatives. Energy armor would be pretty important as well, even though he tends to hang back. So I'm not in a rush for it. Because part of me wants to say that this would be better on, like, one of my other characters. Because I really like the ability to just fire 2 pistols every turn, especially with the convenience of the machine spirit. But he's kind of due for a new tree to specialize into. And depending on the mission, this will definitely be worth it, although I need the augment slots. Thankfully, we kind of have an easy way to fix that, don't we? Now have a look at that gun. It's more like a regular gun, mind you, and not like a massive plasma cannon, but I am really looking forward to playing with it. Again, it'll come down to what kind of missions we have to choose from and which one I plan on doing, I guess. Now, Leonardus. Let's continue upgrading you, I guess. Physical damage would be nice, but I think armor would be better. 2 HP and 1 armor versus 1 armor and 3 HP, so why not choose this, in all seriousness. There. So that gives you some durability and some longevity, which is going to be nice. We are due for an upgrade of a melee weapon for you as I continue to go down the explorator route. And then, Jeremiah, you're just kind of a bit of everything. I'm trying to make you into a tank. Let's see. I honestly don't like dodge chance. Since it's hit and miss. If I can get more like that, that'd be great. What are the other alternatives? Command fire could be great, but that only really works if I'm utilizing like rangers or abilities like that. Plus 20% critical hit chance. Oh my god. I know that would sound really good for either of my other characters. I'm not gonna lie. And energy armor, but that's for the head slot, which I already have. What about the engine seer? Energy armor, physical armor on the head. A lot of choices. But I think I don't want to branch off on any more tech trees if I can help it, since I'm already kind of spread out along the Sukitor, the Lex Mechanic, and the engine seer. And a cognition point gained on killing a target, which my other two characters are kind of a little more better killers. And I'm going to be relying on troops, so I don't think you're going to benefit from that very much. I would like giving you more armor though. So I think I'm going to go this route. Improve your engine seer some. So there, now you actually have a hit point boost. 2 points armor is going to be really nice if I utilize you properly. And we got a lot of tools available to us, including an upgrade Mechadrid, or whatever the heck that's called. An upgrade version where it does 2 points of damage. And yeah, it has a 1-turn cooldown, so I could see some synergizing with something that all physical attacks get +2 physical damage. I can see it synergizing with the power field. So I definitely want to hang on to you for possibilities like that. Otherwise, I could continue to upgrade. I'm just honestly wondering if I ever should start saving up. I know I want some for my troops that I'm going to be bringing with me, so restore 1 health. If you're going to be a tank, that would be perfect for you. And it's kind of like the Cinerite trait I got as well for leading artists. So that, I like to think that's pretty damn good. We are just missing out on an upgrade melee weapon. Or at least, well, let's be honest, this thing's still pretty damn good. I'm just having a hard time taking advantage of its machine spear trait. So what else can I throw on here? Actually, I could throw whatever I want, because hell, there's a slot here for another repair item. Another pistol, too. Actually, maybe I want to go another pistol route. Can't really fit that thing. Gamma pistol would be nice. Having a gamma pistol should be, without a question, useful. It's only 1 to 2 points of damage, though. And it takes 2 shots to charge up. But I feel like having it on hand is going to pay off. But again, it does come down to what kind of mission I'm going to be doing next. Let's be serious. Because we have a handful to choose from. Including taking on like a boss-like character. Which I don't think I want to do yet, since it is supposed to be hard difficulty. And I don't care about the arc rifle, because I really hate how random that could be. Especially on the main target. And it does almost no additional damage AoE splash compared to the pistol, which is easily negated anyway because of the dang shields that most of them will have. I am curious about the vanguards though. Spotlight, gain 1 armor. That's like a taunt. I would like to get that. That might be an upgrade of a weapon I can use for Mechanicus. So that's an option there. And a kind of melee weapon is scanner. And this doesn't seem too difficult either. Oh wait, we got multiples. I gotta keep in mind there's multiples here. collect 1 cognition point. I'm assuming that's melee based, so I'm wondering how the hell this works. I'm assuming it's melee anyway, and it doesn't seem that valuable. I honestly can't understand if this is worth it or not. So what am I liking? Maybe doing this mission, or even just doing this one here. Ooh, Vanguard. Vanguard Alpha? Huh. So we got Vanguard and Vanguard Alpha. What's the difference between these, I wonder? And a Gamma Pistol for 4 to 6 damage. I think I was trying for this earlier, wasn't I? With the dang Heretic mission. It's not terrible. But from what I'm learning, it may not work the best with Mechanicus. At least with his gloves. I say we do this one. This could be good, at least as an alternative if I find the blaster's not worth it for Mechanicus. So what do we expect? Just all fodder, basically. Nothing too dangerous outside maybe an Immortal or 2. Flayed one should be easy. Warrior should be fine. A Cantrid might be annoying, it's really mobile. It's just the Immortal I need to figure out and pin down. So I won't lie, I'm kind of tempted to downgrade this, but this could be powerful if it's at least able to hit 2 targets. That's going to be a hard part though. Let's see. I got double repairs here on Leonardus. And I have double weapons at least. Arc pistol for clean up any corpses easily enough, and Gamma pistol for... Well, I would like to reveal too. Additional scanner ability might be nice. I think we're okay. Because now that I have 2 energy armor, Jeremiah should be incredibly resilient now. With 3 additional hit points to go with that said durability. So let's give this a try. Although, Infiltrator, I would like to play with you. It just comes down to how much do I realistically expect them to have energy armor over physical armor. That's something I'm not really certain of. But I love these Rust Stalkers because of course they ignore armor. I can blindly put them against something and be confident they're going to do damage. Especially a Necron Warrior or something that doesn't want to melee them. And I think we go... It's an opportunity to try it, I guess. Since the Servitor is kind of useless at this point. It's just going to get one shot really easily. So next physical attacks, that would be good with one shine something, 10 health. And I know that's upgrade, so ignoring 6 armor would be great. I just gotta remember to utilize that properly. Next attack will break armor. That doesn't seem... I won't lie, this seems nowhere near as valuable as the 6 attacks ignoring armor. But I can see this being useful for like a boss character or boss fight. Additional damage, that might be good. To kill something quick. Oh yeah, I can see that now being valuable with my beam. If I can get the shot I want. It's a question, is it capable of what I have in mind? Magos, a matter of most purgatory has arisen. It concerns the tomb of Acrolek. Previous interactions suggest you still feel it is not pure enough. I have risked and spent enough lives with this task, Fidix. It is much worse than that, Magos. I would not trouble you if it was not. As Fabricator General King once spoke, sometimes our prayers are answered, but not in the way we would prefer. Still the religious one, huh? Explain. Following our transmission of Lingua Technis prayers in the tomb, we have received reports of a counter-transmission. It is in a crude form of binary that echoes Lingua Technis, but it is a foul and blasphemous triage of heresy from the minds of the Xenos. I see. Most concerning. Something within the tomb of Akrolek has awakened with sufficient anonymity to transmit its own mockery of our prayers. Our course of action is clear. Quasantos Mechanicor 5.21 Cohen. From the mouths of heretics emit naught but foul vapors. Cut out the tongue and be clean. I did not pay attention to what the objective was, I won't lie. So hopefully I'll get caught up on that. The probable source is a cognitator-like device deep inside the tomb. It is transmitting on broad spectrum and a version of our own lingua technis to ensure we can hear it. Almanalanians 9.41. Thus does the enemy seek to crush our spirit, for our souls are our most potent weapon. I have already deployed the cohort Magos, but do we have any idea what we are dealing with? No, we do not. And there's 2 fights already in front of us. Nothing that cannot be silenced with fire and fury. We cannot be certain what this device is. We should be wary of what we might find. Nevertheless, this font of blasphemy must be stemmed. Advance deeper into the tomb immediately, and execute our will. So I can just avoid these guys altogether. But all those glyphs, just look at all those glyphs. It'd be a little more direct to go upward. And I am curious what I would unlock. Since I am fine at least having one battle. I just don't think it's necessary to go here. Let's just hope it's not too terrible of a fight. Because without a doubt we are asking for a lot longer of a bout. Immortal, warrior. Well, this is the 3rd time in a row we had this layout. It's a little unfortunate. I won't lie. But at least it works out well for me because I can easily grab this. I was hoping for a little more variety though. Either way, I have no cognition. Keep that in mind. That's the one downside of doing this. Going straight into a battle. Immortal, I should be safe from that. Warrior should be easy pickings. Actually, just have everyone just hang back. And no reinforcements, so this is all we're dealing with for the time being. It looks like. Come at me, buddy. See if I'm afraid of you. So you can boost your damage. And, I could sprint at you. Can't really boost your damage the best I would like. Actually, I should just delay turn. I was wondering if maybe I can use my servo skull. Cognition freedom is a thing. Actually, I'll delay your turn too, because this would be a good opportunity to get that at least 2 hits in. And how many are we actually dealing with? Is it? Okay, it's 4. This seems like a good opportunity. Grab all the cognition for me. It does make me wonder if I even want to use the ability to reduce the cost, but we don't know what exactly we're up against yet, though. And sadly, okay, I can get in range, but Jeremiah's kind of meant to take the hits too. It just seems weird seeing the red icon. It almost seems like I'm doing a bad thing. But I'm interested to see what it's capable of. That looks sexy. Simple, but to the point. And now you can back up at least one more space. And I have 4 cognition. I should seriously use one of the canticles just so I know if I can't use it for the rest of the battle if I invest in it. I just don't know if I want to do it here since this is a pretty straightforward type of battle. And I want to get the Blackstone there easily enough. And you do have the physical armor. Actually, I kind of want you protected because, yeah, the elevator will have you protected by this wall. You can't get an extra cognition point. 2 physical armor, so this is going to be pleasant. Hello there, kitty. Welcome to the stream. You're missing out on... Well, I did 1 battle there. That was fun. That was effective. How far can I shoot? I got so excited. Maybe I can obliterate that immortal. Now I don't really want to commit to it. Although, I was going to say maybe I can shoot you already. So let's at least see what you're capable of. Yeah, you're just going to get obliterated if I fire this thing on you. Oh, I really want to just fire it anyway. It's quite a waste though, I'm not going to lie. I just want to have fun with this thing, but I really would have loved nothing more than to hit that immortal. In theory, I could get a second shot in next turn though. Yeah, I might as well use this Cognition Freedom now, because at least then the cooldown will start cycling faster. Let's have some fun. Say hello to our new toy. Definitely going to be tricky to utilize properly though, with how narrow an arc we have. But it had real possibility if I had the range to hit both of them. Leonardus is kind of out and isolated, but now the big question. I can harvest 2 cognition and still get a ranger out, or even an infiltrator. Infiltrator can't be targeted, but ranger has the durability. And I don't even think you can shoot. If I were serious, I don't even think you can shoot at. Hell, why not get the best of both worlds? Maybe the infiltrator will actually block the shot, since he can't really target the infiltrator if I understand it properly. 1 point of cognition there, so I will be able to get another shot off. I kind of want to delay, if I were to be honest, and see what I can get. Yes, get closer. Infiltrator, you just delay. Untargetable, so we've seen that effect in action. Oh, so close to the damn immortal. I am being robbed of a good opportunity to murder that thing. Please tell me I can hit it. Oh. Oh yeah, I don't have the cognition because I infested and that's silly me. There is no way I can get close to that immortal, is there? That is unfortunate. Although Jeremiah can easily take care of it, so... let's just take what shots we can then. At least that was more valuable than shooting at something that was already dead. And I can't shoot at that, right? I'm pretty certain not enough cognition points. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware, sadly. Oh. The cancer rate's gonna be coming at me. This is gonna poison me some. Okay. I was kind of expecting that to be energy, but let's see, does that... I was gonna say, did that work? It looks like it couldn't even shoot at me anyway. And I gotta remember, the immortal does have AoE and it slows. And actually, let's get multiple shots on this thing. I know exactly what I'm doing here. Kill the body here with the arc pistol. Ooh, cognition, I'll happily take that too. And then we'll just get a guaranteed damage on you. Ooh, critical hit, no less. Now, do I have a canticle I'm okay with burning? Not really. That's because that's the entire point of the canticles. I was like to see if that would... I'm gonna assume I can't use it for multiple battles, but I would have been interested to see that. Also, heal yourself back up there, Jeremiah. Perfect. You're in full fighting form. That should not be much of a threat. And I kind of want to just melee this thing. +2 damage, +3 movement. So yeah, let's just use this for the extra movement. Now get in there. You'll ignore... Actually, let me at least get my pistol shot in there for added effect. It may not do any damage, but let's at least be thorough. Oh yeah, I already scanned it, so I already know it does like no damage almost. Sadly can't quite reach it because of that extra movement. Now Infiltrator, have your fun and maybe you'll kill it off. And maybe you can finish it off next turn if I'm so lucky. There, gain cognition back. I'll happily take that. And all that's left really should be the Immortal, so I should not need to worry too much about using a service. Well, having extra cognition is definitely going to be worth it near the end. I'm just going to grab all that with the Servo Skull. I was just wondering how I should use Jeremiah's Servo Skulls, what I was wondering. Ooh, you can get right into melee range. Perfect. And if I'm so... Well, the Infiltrator gets to go next, so I don't even need to burn the cognition to shoot this. The Infiltrator, even the opportunity attack will finish you off. This might suck though. It's gonna get an AoE attack. Almost no damage at least, so that's a big plus. Actually, I want to wait till the opportunity attack to see, so the Infiltrator can finish that off. Oh, I want to wait with you, but... Oh, I can't even get the cognition to fire this dang beam anyway. So it's a little problematic. I'm not going to get my dream shot there. It's hindering Minari's potential. As a result, hell, his movement's also slowed down too. Ooh, melee attack. That's not pleasant. And you're just dead. Perfect. And the Infiltrator could finish that off. Grab the cognition. Charge up my attack. And Immortal is definitely going to get to go next turn, so... And you get to pierce it through a point of its armor. Although it's not going to live very long for that to really matter. So I'm going to have to make notes to repair as much as I can. Oh, you're just repairing yourself because I gave you that trait, silly me. It'd be good to remember that so I can take advantage of it. Because Leonard's has that too. The Infiltrator's kind of cool, but... Oh, I gotta remember I have to destroy that damn terminal too. At least help minimize the awakening. So, Rangers are definitely really good for this. Although, again, Minarius is not really gained... Well, I think now his cognition freedom's available, so maybe I can get away with this. At least one of them. So yeah, let's destroy this dang terminal before I forget about it. Since reducing the Tomb Awakening is a big deal. And that should be dead next turn. So Immortal's gonna get to go next. I have a shield for that at least. Yep, very minor damage. I am getting slowed though. Damn, I hate to waste so much damage potential, I won't lie. But no one else is going to be able to kill this thing or destroy the terminal. Perfect. That brought it down a notable amount. And I don't think I can kill that off. I don't think it allows me to. And cognition freedom is up. I just have to be... Oh, I don't have the movement anyway, damn it. And it's gonna get to go next, so I kind of want to kill it off. I can actually... Yeah, I actually can kill it off. I have Machine Spirit to help seal the deal. Although, I don't have the cognition now, I'm realizing. Aside for doing repairs, which is not a terrible thing, I guess. But it's becoming difficult to utilize this weapon. And I don't even know if the Machine Spirit it'll retain the Machine Spirit charge. So I am curious about that. Either way, we got ourselves an Immortal to kill, and I know this thing can't really run or melee me. And I can cleanse the poison effect, can I? Yes, I can. And I'm also going to regenerate 1 health. So Jeremiah should be fine outside the shot he might take in a moment. Alright, say hello to my power axe there. You are strong against physical damage. But hopefully it protects me from the AoE splash, if I'm so lucky. And we know what will work. A nice galvanic rifle to the face. What? How do you pronounce it? Galvanic. Alright. It's one of those two at least. So, are we back? No, we're not at Awakening 1 yet. We have another turn to kill this thing. And I do have a point of cognition. And yeah, that thing's gonna get to go next. And I do have a bunch of free healing as well. I almost want to delay, see how this plays out, but at the same time, Jeremiah is going to be able to refund the cognition for me. So let's just go here and repair what we can. Since I should still have some movement to get away anyway. Yeah, and if I go there, I'm going to get hit by the AoE. Probably not worth doing. We'll see what the Immortal does. Opportunity attack. Good hit still. That wasn't the Machine Spirit attack, was it? And this 2 energy armor is doing amazing for me so far. Sadly though, my Infiltrator is going to do very little here with that armor up. Okay, I take that back. My infiltrate is perfect for this job. Armor be damned. I think I want to wait because you can't actually get a shot. Oh yeah, you can get some shots on here. And I want to get my cognition built up for next battle. Yeah, this thing's pretty much dead. Which is probably a bad thing, since I can't regenerate or repair Jeremiah. Ooh, got all that cognition out of it though. Which definitely makes it worth it. All Xenos life forms purged. Apparently I was healed. Awakening reduced even further. Wow. I really would like to go to this room now because of what just happened. I don't know if it's worth it or not. But since we got Blackstone out of it, and basically we almost got a free room out of that, I'm willing to take it. Although, it's a little bit of a shame that these streams might only be 2 missions at a time, of how long they might become. But, main thing I'm curious about, does the machine spirit retain itself? Because I know the cognition does. Nope, doesn't look like it. And I'm gonna have to see... Oh god, there's no cover here either. This is... At least I don't have to worry about initiative. And terminal's way over there too. Which is what Leonardus is gonna be doing, I think. And I have cognition... What's the turn order look like? Let's see what goes. The Arcancer... Was it? A Cancerid goes. The 2 warriors will do nothing, and then the Immortal. Which hopefully I'll be spread out enough. Because I'm okay with Jeremiah taking these hits. He's kind of equipped for it, honestly. I really want a Rust Stalker for this match, because it looks like he can just jump right in there next turn. Never mind how amazing that Rust Stalker would be on the Immortal if I can get the hit in. Never mind, well, there is this here that give me double cognition. I just gotta be careful with these Necron Warriors maybe getting a shot on me if I commit to this. So we'll give it a turn, see how it plays out. But we'll have a Ranger in the substitute. You're going in for it melee already. Now this thing does need to die fast, or I'm gonna just keep getting hit by acid damage. And I do want to scan it too. At least know its weakness. So it's strong physical. Plus 9 physical damage might be worth trying here. Yeah, I could one-shot this thing with the Canticle. And I'm pretty certain that it will just burn the Canticle for the rest of the battle. But I don't want this to poison me twice. And it's worth trying to get used to this. Oh no, it still has armor. It will still probably live, but it's gonna be really close to dead. Okay, never mind, it's dead. Never mind, forget that dialogue, that 10-second dialogue about how it might not die. How it might live because of the armor. That never happened. Although I did miss out on an opportunity to repair. I still have plenty of repairs, so it's not a big deal. And hell, keep in mind, Jeremiah can repair himself too. And I want to delay, just so I can get that cognition built up. Damage absorbed, Movement speed is reduced though. On this guitar, the Ranger as well. But at least you'll get this. We'll see what strength is. 3 physical armor. So I would love a Rust Stalker for you. It goes without saying. Cleanse, heal, grab cognition. Get ready for a big power attack of some kind. Yeah, and also, yeah, heal yourself. That might be good. And I'm hopeful this pillar might block some shots. I'm hopeful anyway, but since I'm in range of them, probably not. Take your shots, do what damage you can. I kind of want to burn the cognition, but yeah, I'm not actually going to be able to summon my Rust Stalker if I commit to using my blaster. So it comes down with... I'm just hopeful this dang pillar blocks the shot for me. I'm hopeful. But even if it doesn't, I guess... Jeremiah should be fine. Jeremiah has the armor for them. Hell, I don't want to burn my repair just now on Jeremiah. I want to save that for next turn, I guess. But I want to play with this blaster some more. I'm bringing it with me, so why the hell not? It's just a little bit cumbersome to use, isn't it? Although it's kind of the extreme end of things. Oh, and it does get blocked by... Well, I suppose that's a great way to tell me that this blocks line of sight. So that's useful to know. There, that feels nice. Sadly didn't shred any armor, but it still feels nice. Yeah, this may not be a very long battle, is it? So we're gonna have to grab that terminal pretty quickly. Which is what Leonardus is gonna do next. He still has a ways to go though. But he can actually grab it this turn easily enough. Yeah, just get the cognition as well as a bonus to help refund this sprint. Although maybe that's... Well, maybe that's a terrible idea, I'm wondering. Since after all, Jeremiah can give me a cognition back. Who am I kidding? I can use the axe to kind of burn that cognition for me. Take full advantage of tactical analytics. Ooh, we destroyed it right off the bat too. Perfect. Now we just gotta clean up the mess. And I am safe. Nope, they can get a shot on me, damn it. I was lied to. Sort of. But good God. This armor is worth its weight in gold so far. I can barely feel their damage now. Especially again, Jeremiah can regenerate 1 health too. And I want to kill that immortal. This is a perfect opportunity to do it. Yep, this thing's dead outside of maybe having to kill his corpse. And they all moved, didn't they? Jeremiah can easily block for you, so I'm not too worried. You'll reanimate in 2 turns. Hell. Who's... Jeremiah is pretty much best for killing the immortal, let's not kid ourselves. Any shot basically kills that thing. And you have no armor at all, perfect. Let's just keep benefiting off this relatively simple battle so far. You shot me, I sure as hell should be able to shoot at you, damn it. There, nice free damage, never hurt anyone. We get the cognition from you. Charge that up. And get ready to finish off our 2 warriors here. Auto repair. Gotta love it. And Jeremiah has what, 2 hit points left? I don't even need any of these guys. Let's just save up on the cognition for now. Actually, can Jeremiah... No, Jeremiah cannot grab that cognition. Actually, it's not even worth it for me to sprint and spend all that cognition is there. Just to get it back. Mechanicus gets to go next, and he does not have cognition freedom, though. But can he use the servo skull? No, he can't. That actually will boost your movement, I think, until its next attack. So maybe I can use it this turn and I benefit from the extra movement for the follow-up turns. I'm hopeful it works that way. Yeah, it gives me 3 spaces of movement. And then Mechanicus can just repair Jeremiah with the 1 cognition point. Since he might need after the shot. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So I know what I'm doing here, and I'll get cognition freedom for next turn. Sadly, there's only 2 health, but Jeremiah can fill in the gap easily enough. Now, get in a nice firing position there. Mechanicus, this corner is perfect for you. Not the most impressive, but it's next turn that's going to matter. And actually, let's just... Oh, you're already scanned. Yeah, you're both scanned. I'm not too worried about using the servo skull yet. Alright, next turn is where the beauty is going to begin. And you probably are just going to die right here. Perfect. I was worried over nothing. You get the cognition, and as soon as I end your turn, you're basically going to regenerate your health back to full. And let's see, when does Leonardus goes next, so... Yes, I am going to burn that cognition to buff up my ranger. Since I'm basically going to get refunded thanks to Leonardus. Oh, never mind that. I get to... Well, who am I kidding? I want to get this cognition ready for this plasma blaster. So let's take advantage of this. I just did not think that I would actually have 4 cognition right now. Actually, is there a way I can get a shot for... No, not really. So you're kind of safe there. Jeremiah's at full health. No need to drop anyone else in. I think we got this covered. And yes, please. Give me that full 5 cognition. Although, let's not be wasteful. I do have cognition freedom to fire on this cursed thing. And I can sprint and get my cognition point back too. Yeah, this works out beautifully. Just use the servo skull to refund what I just spent. Now where is that thing? There it is. Get that cognition back. And then we're just gonna melee this bastard. Alright, let's see how quickly we can kill this thing. Good hit, I like it. It is gonna get a shot on me, so I might take some light damage. Yeah, I'll take like 3 points. So I'm gonna have to make sure to repair that for next fight. Or next potential battle. Now I want to play with my new toy, goddammit, so I'm gonna do it. This thing's just gonna kill it right away, I think. Wait, why can't I shoot you? Okay, there's a very strict angle I have to aim it at. Perfect. Oh, I can't wait till I can hit multiple targets with that thing. That's gonna be a thing of beauty. And I'm hopeful that the Dominus' increased range is helping too. Well, that's 2 free rooms. I just wish you repaired and healed something that wasn't taking damage. The Infiltrator's like the worst unit to try and repair. So yeah, 2 rooms cleared for only 1 awakening. That is damn good value so far. It just means these missions take longer is the only downside. Which I think we're fine with already having 300 Blackstone. Oh, there was nothing here. Alright, let's go to the glyphs. I'll ignore that one for now. Don't think there's much of a point, is there? They're now alert to our presence. Those 2 battles, they basically were completely caught off guard. The alien's corruption is made manifest. Excise it now, Magos, even though it may require sacrifices. Uh-oh. One of the cohorts personnel is suffering from Necron transmission. The routines of the cranial implants have been overwritten by a stream of Xenos data. What it was? The rites of externation will remove the affected implants. It's costly and harmful. But so costly and harmful. So that could be a bad thing. Religiousy, let's see, a prayer. So we could just do a prayer to see if they snap out of it. Reboot, yeah, shut down the affected implants. So it's either reboot or try and remove the affected implants. I say reboot, shut them down. Oh, now he takes goddamn damage. After 2 battles where he was getting repaired, you think you could have overcharged his health a little bit for me. Or at least we could have done that backwards. Alright, now my favorite part. We get to play with glyphs. So this repairs, which means I can repair the Infiltrator. I want to argue it's not worth trying to repair that since the Infiltrator basically is untouchable anyway until I have attack with it. So we have a second axe-like icon. I just don't know how to distinguish it from the other one here though. And then we have this new one here. It's not. I want to try one of these new 2 ones, but it's how do I distinguish it? I guess like, maybe I just call this the kunai here. It reminds me a little bit like a knife, pointed downward at least. So we'll try out the kunai. I'm just saying more to help me remember. Oh, that gives me Blackstone too. More Blackstone. That is interesting. So far there's 2 glyphs that give the same result. I like. Now let's try it again. Okay, there's the Dreamcatcher, and I'm pretty certain that gives me Cognition. So we don't need to do that because I'm already maxed out. What the hell are these 2? I'm pretty certain the globe was bad. I can't remember what it was though, but I'm pretty certain it was bad. This almost reminds me like a sword, face downward as well, so I'm just gonna call it that for simplicity's sake, at least remembering it. If I even remember that it is a sword. Nope. So, never touch the sword. Sword is bad. It just alerts them even further. So that's good to know. Kunai good, sword bad. Could be to preserve something inside that would perish in air. Or maybe it's some kind of memorial to the void. Ecolect was a space fleet admiral after all. A vacuum itself is not an issue to our cohorts, but when the room becomes depressurized, there could be negative effects. The chamber ahead is sealed behind a doorway resembling the airlock from a ship. Auspex scanners confirm the chamber itself is full of hard vacuum. Unfortunately, it's the only way ahead. So, I say we try and bleed it there, because if it's pressure sealed, the compression from the explosion or doing anything drastic could hurt us. Wow. Well, I'll happily take this. Shoot multiple projectiles in a cone. A phosphorus blaster. So, it's only 2 to 4 damage, so it's not all that exciting, I think. Because I think the rifle we're going to get, it actually does what, 4 to 6 damage? Oh, to targets in an area. So this will reveal multiple targets for me. Or at least scan them, so that could be pretty useful. So yeah, that was definitely worth it there. More tech, more options. We're still due for like a really good upgrade to the power axe though. And we're awakening 3. So this is for cognition, I believe. The dream catcher. And we don't know what axe number 2 is going to be. Hell, I'm just going to call it axe number 2 because that's technically what it looks like after all. Oh. It regenerates everyone's health. Only by 1 hit point, but it's good to know that both the axes are positive effects. It makes my life a lot more simpler. Oh, I didn't realize there was a second room after this, but hey, we're doing good. It's just a question if we can minimize the awakening some. Which is going to be tricky with another battle on hand. Kill all enemies. That sounds simple. Although we are kind of surrounded. And I don't think they have initiative though, thankfully. But these 2 bastards get to go first. Well, actually, Leonardus gets to go, but he's not... They're just immediately going to attack him if I charge with him, so that doesn't help me. Oh, and there are flayed ones here too. They're ones I'm going to have to focus down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Is there 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's 8 from what I'm seeing. Jeremiah, you, without a doubt, kind of need to take the hits. And I would love to have the Rust Stalker in here, because basically these Acantharids are going to be basically in melee range already. Minarius, you're always... dang it, you're always going before Jeremiah, which is annoying. Because this would be a good opportunity to maybe... Well, this structure would kind of get in the way, so Minarius delaying his turn actually wouldn't be terrible. And the Immortal could hurt some. Infiltrator can... What? If I use the Infiltrator, where would he go? He would be the only one that can get to safety. The main benefit, really, of the Infiltrator is to avoid AoE damage. He can position himself safely. But flanking and being in another part of the map isn't really all that helpful. Arguably. Until we encounter more AoE type abilities, that may not be a problem. No, my Rust Stalker gets to go first. Just delay your damn turn. Wow, Celis Metals just regenerates you immediately? Oh, at the beginning of your turn. Okay, that's convenient. I would love nothing more than to charge up there, but we're asking a flayed one and potentially 2 Necron Warriors to hit you. That sounds like a terrible idea. Oh god, I should have delayed. Now I have to commit to not doing anything for your turn. Which is why that was a mistake. I was thinking I was being efficient by doing the repair now. And you do have physical armor, so you're decent against the flayed one. Sadly, that was a waste of his turn, though. There. We'll see what we can do, though. You should be relatively safe. And I kind of want to activate that to give you more movement. I'm going with the assumption maybe this will be still available for you next turn. Until the next attack, right? Yeah, until its next base attack. You thief! Stealing my cognition from me. Alright, so I'll easily get to regenerate most of that. And the flayed ones also... I really should delay your turn to get the best chance of hitting multiple targets. Oh, you're getting a shot on Mechanicus with that said. That hurt. At least I got a good amount of repairs to help there. So you're an easy target. You, we have to know your stats. Yeah, you're pretty resilient. Unfortunately. So, Melody Acantharid, just shoot the hell out of the warrior there before they swarm me. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to use a Canticle for this one. Next energy attack, next 6 attacks, ignore armor. I like the next energy attack does a bunch of damage. That would be a great way to kill off 2 of these things quickly. And sadly I'm not going to get the benefit from the cognition because the Acantharid's stealing it from me. The thief. So you're cleansed, although that was a terrible, because the opportunity attack's gonna poison you again. I just know Mechanicus is not gonna get much of an attack in. Actually, let me buff the Rust Stalker. I'm only getting 1 cognition after all. Actually, I would love to hit those 2 with... Oh, I have no cognition either. So I don't think I'm going to get my power blast I would like. But I might kill... I could potentially kill this thing. 6 damage, it's really close to dying at least. So I need to somehow get that cognition to fire, because this would have been a perfect shot here. And actually, no, Leonardus can get the shot there or kill, as well as the Rust Stalker, honestly. So I don't think I'm too worried about that Acantharid there. I just need a window to fire with this dang blaster. The 4 cognition demands really hard to utilize. Especially if the layout doesn't encourage me gaining a bunch of cognition. Because this was the only 2 points of cognition I could have got. And this cursed bugger is stealing it from me. Who would have thought? Nope, reinforcements. This is going to get... Well, so long as Jeremiah can take most of those shots, I'm actually in good shape. Yeah, burning a lot of damage actually. Can I tell where the flayed ones are going? I think they focus on someone, but I don't see what they're going after. So he's out of the equation. I am very reluctant to just rush up there. I'd rather just have you prepared to ambush them. Good amount of damage there, I like it. Do what damage you can there, Leonardus. And you can melee this flayed one. Oh wait. Oh, the flayed ones are coming after you, aren't they? I'm seeing that arrow now. So this is 2 turns in a row. I might regret having Leonardus go up there. Or not get value out of Leonardus is what I mean to say. Because I was specifically looking for that with during my Rust Stalker's turn. Leonardus, I guess you're seeing this one out for another turn. Damn you. Damn you and being faster than Jeremiah. Although Jeremiah didn't have the servo skull up anyway. I want to delay this turn. Because look at this shot. So 3 potential hits if I'm so lucky. Where are you, Jeremiah? God damn it, Jeremiah, you're the last one on the list. So who moves? Flayed one, thankfully, is going to have to backtrack. Flayed one there is going to come. Actually, I can get... Okay. Nobody panic, I think I can finally use this goddamn blaster. I can have my cake and eat it too. I think. Cognition freedom. Oh, now we get to see what they're focused on. Alright, now I finally see it. Alright, time for our dream shot. I told you this was our dream shot. Now the big question, do I use the benediction or not? Ah, the hell with it, let's go guns blazing. Let's justify this choice of using this goddamn weapon finally. How is that for a shot? It's about goddamn time we got use out of that thing. Oh, they were actually after Minarius, silly me. Although in retrospect, it was a good thing I didn't have Leonardus up there. He would have got obliterated by that shot. Well, that was effective. We still need to get up there though, which I think is Leonardus is what Leonardus is going to be doing. So shut up these corpses already. And you just prepare for next turn, I guess. Spread yourself out so maybe the Immortal doesn't hurt us. Because we still don't know its range, I was gonna say. Ow. Uh-oh. Ow. Don't do that, that wasn't nice. Although nobody panic, I can heal the damage some. I have a handful of repairs available to me. And this flayed one's about to die too. Here, take an arc pistol. Oh, I should have shot the flayed one, silly me. Although I think we can still kill it off easily enough. Alright, you're repaired. Now to kill us a flayed one. Get lost. He's not leaving, sadly. We're gonna have to do another hit with him still. Now who moves next? Warrior, Warrior, and the flayed ones. Do I burn the should I burn the cognition is the big question. Yeah, I should actually. Leonardus is going to refund me that cognition, so why the hell not? Although I could have also used the canister for the same effect, since I'm pretty certain my Rust Stalker could have done a massive hit there. Yes, auto repair, please. Oh, more enemies? That's not pleasant. It's only a single warrior. We're basically experts at dealing with them. So, Rust Stalker. Show him why I love you so much. Although, you're not going to do nearly as much damage as you could. And now, who has to move? You have to move. You're going to move and probably shoot my Rust Stalker. And you're also going to possibly shoot my Rust Stalker. There. So first things first, kill the flayed one. Well, I forgot there's a second one. Ooh, we get to hit the immortal. That's a bonus. Ooh, and a critical. Which probably means its armor absorbed all the damage, so let's not kid ourselves. Repair you a bit more. And I would like to charge that immortal. He's all by himself now. I would just... I get cognition here, and then I can sprint him. I think that's worth trying. Because hopefully this will give me enough movement and cognition to actually melee him too. Yep, I would have to burn our cognition, which actually is perfect. I can refund that doing this. There, nobody panic. This immortal is officially screwed now. It's just gonna take a couple turns before he realizes it. And I still have the one that ignores armor. So you should be dead, hands down. With 2 melee attacks. And a critical, no less. Perfect. Alright, you can repair yourself. Because you're slowed, you can't charge up your beam again, which would be nice. Actually, I want to just kill it. Oh, who am I... Huh. So I can Servo Skull to get the 4 cognition and charge this up. Is that really worth it, though? It might be worth it to shred the armor on that immortal still. So I think it's worth chancing. So, say goodbye to this flayed one. Make sure not to do any friendly damage. And shred that armor as a bonus for Mechanicus' next turn. And I need cognition for next turn to repair his armor. And actually, Leonardus can grab that cognition really easily. Since the immortal, I'm pretty certain, doesn't do opportunity attacks anyway. Never mind Leonardus being skilled or ignoring that effect. So can't shoot you, but I want to see what your stats are. Perfect. I might have to sprint for that terminal to grab it, though. Which isn't... which I shouldn't have to worry about. I have the armor to take opportunity attacks. Although I wish they stop doing high rolls on their shots. Yes, eat it. No, not a Mechanicus again, damn you. He's had enough punishment. There, that's more like it, thank you. So I can grab all the cognition. Oh wait. Did this really not recharge? Oh boy, that's not good. These obelisks did not recharge their cognition, surprisingly. That I was not prepared for. Although there's still cognition to grab over here, but I'm a little bit worried now after that realization. Because now, basically I can't use that blaster anymore, and hell, it can very easily become a burden with the amount of cognition I burnt or spent trying to use the damn weapon. So that Necron Warrior gets to go first. And I have like 1 physical armor. This should not even hurt me. Unless it's a critical. As soon as I utter the words, that's what happens. Although I am going to regenerate health, I would have liked to have avoided more of that damage. Awakening 4. So I should be able to deal with... There! Oh, it wasn't the end of the turn, silly me. That explains it. No wonder it was in panic. Jeremiah's like always the last on the turn order now. So you have 6 health. I want to attack you because you likely will die. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. Melee this one, so that maybe it gets killed. And then walk over to this one for an opportunity attack. I think that would be better. Because the ranger should help killing this thing off. And you can just give me a bunch of cognition. Kill off the immortal. I'm hoping I don't have to burn. Yeah, I still have to burn a cognition, but this probably makes up for it easily enough. Now, do I charge up? Do I charge up the attack? How much health do you even have? You would probably survive, so let's just charge up. Sadly, still have to burn the extra cognition, but it's a small price to pay if this thing dies. It's gone and out of there. And we got plenty of movement to spare as a bonus. So that still played out well. Minarius. Cognition freedom's not up till next turn. And I actually want to reveal what that's capable of. Or what its health status is. On top of making sure it dies to the opportunity attack. Okay, well. That dealt with that problem. And, oh my god, this thing is fully charged. Shredding 4 armor, or 4 energy armor and 3 physical armor. This thing would be amazing against the boss or something really durable now. Although, some repairs are now in order. Although, don't give me that low roll, I want repairs. Now, Ranger, take your shot, and the Rust Stalker should be able to finish it off for you. And you'll be slowed until next turn. Beautiful. How many melee attacks have you got so far for that crit boost? So you're the last warrior. And I can't repair till next turn. And I don't want to damage my own allies, since we may still have one more battle to do. Actually, can I shoot this? No, I'm out of range. I kind of want to burn the cognition still. I'm not gonna lie, that's what I might as well. Because, yeah, you're the closest there, let's burn it. Get the black stone. Destroy this thing in the process. And it has, what, 1 hit point left? If I had to guess. We'll find out in a moment now that it's a new round. And if only you could get a little bit closer, that would be nice. So instead, try maybe take a hit from the warrior. And I guess you two just repair Mechanicus. And at the same time, just build up our cognition for the rest of this mission. And that's kind of all you can do there, Leonardus. Unless I want to sprint you around. Just one away. Can you at least get a shot? I think the ranger's actually blocking your shot, if I were to be honest. So yeah, actually I'll delay turn. Although the ranger is just gonna get to reveal its stats for me anyway. So no armor, you're easy pickings. Actually, who am I king? If you shoot the ranger, that'd probably be best for repairing my tech priest. Oh, never mind, shooting the rust stalker. That's good. If this is the final battle, I am in good shape. And Jeremiah will just regenerate an additional health next turn. Now destroy the terminal, get us back to Awakening 3. And you do have a servo skull, so let's grab the 2 cognition while we're at it. To kind of cover all our bases. And you will only be missing 1 hit point, so I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. And you are you just dead on the next attack? You could be. Now, how much more repairs can I get here? Because I don't think I can kill you this turn, can I? Actually, I can't kill you this turn. The ranger was actually blocking my damn shot. It does come down if I want to burn all 4 of my cognition, though, still. Oh, I can only burn 2 of it. I'm okay. Nobody panic. This may hurt a lot. Massive overkill. And if it had 4 armor on it, it lost it all now. Oh yeah, and I keep forgetting we get all the cognition from what's available. Perfect. Be wary, Magos. The words of the enemy can serve as his weapon as surely as a gun. 45 Blackstone, yeah. The Cassius Metallican cogitators have completed a translation subroutine. The Necron transmission can be deciphered. I say we try and translate it. Let's try and translate it. They gain initiative, sadly. And sadly, the cognition does not help me. From the stars, the Void Admiral voyages. To the stars we sail. Every shore we set foot upon shall yield naught but conquest. So the dynasty triumphs. So the Necron tier rise again. The Kesselin Metallican continues to decipher the transmission from the tomb of Akrolek. Ascertain the Void Admiral is a reference to Akrolek himself. The nature of the Necron tier and the relationship with the Necrons is still unknown. Alright, so sadly they now have the initiative, which they kind of felt like they had initiative with me relying a lot on Jeremiah to get his ass in gear, and him always being the last one to move. So let's see, is this the final battle or not? We'll know in a moment. Okay, that was weird. That wouldn't just activate that immediately. But I guess it's another battle. Scan or destroy. And so far it doesn't look all that scary. We got a mortal out in the middle of nowhere. Flayed one, which will be easy to deal with. These guys are going to be a pain in the ass because they're stealing my obelisk or the cognition. Yeah, so far we only got 5 units. At least for now. I kind of want to go in guns blazing with the rangers and, well, I can only send in 2 of them. And there is a possibility I might get a double shot on this flayed one and a Canthrid if I wait. And let's see. I'll likely have that cognition stolen from me because again, these guys have all initiative too. But I can grab that. Alright, so I should be able to do what I want, which is maybe getting that blaster shot. Possibly 2 of them. And thankfully, none of them are really in range to shoot at me, so it looks. So I should be okay, at least letting them have the initiative, because I probably would have delayed anyway. I just gotta watch to see what the flayed ones go after. So these guys are... Oh, you're gonna grab the cognition, aren't you, you dick? I figured as much. But that gave me the shot I would like. I won't lie. That is the opportunity I want, I just need the cognition now. Oh wow, that thing has 15 health now and armor. There is no extra cognition for me to grab. So dealing with these guys is a kind of a priority with that said. Before they start stealing too much of it. And I gotta remember, repair. Might as well repair now, while I have that convenience. And I am gonna burn my cognition. If I go there... Actually, I think I can go here and still get the double shot I want with the blaster. Thank God for all that ridiculous movement I have on my Leonardus. It is a nice convenience. Oh, he's not happy. He's now marked me as a result of that. So without a doubt I delayed a turn, because Jeremiah is slow again. And I have you scanned because of the Explorator trait. So let's see what you are all about. So yeah, both these should die with a good ranger hits. Perfect, Jeremiah. That is entirely the reason why I was waiting on you. Charge us up with more cognition. And let's not get too ridiculous. Oh, and you're going to regenerate your health too. Let's keep that in mind. So we currently have full health with everyone. Can I at least soften this up enough maybe to... Nah, I'm not in range. And I know you're going to die to the blaster shot. I just would have liked to be able to hit that to help guarantee... Well, I could sprint. That's a possibility. Is that what I want to do? Actually, Leonardus is going to refund the 1 cognition for me. Yeah, it's not a terrible idea to do that, I guess. It's just not going to be much damage, though. Okay, it should be enough. And you were just going to repair your health. Actually, I'll delay with you just in case this doesn't work as I would like. The closer the better, Minarius. Let's have some fun with you. Now that we actually are getting this weapon figured out. Alright, safety's off. Let's obliterate 2 of these targets at once. When it works, it feels amazing. The trick is actually getting that cognition, though. Now, I still need to get to that scanner, though, before I kill them all. But I'm assuming we're getting, I'm assuming there will be Necron reinforcements to add some complications to this. So let's not get too excited yet. Ooh, and I was a little bit worried maybe I was blocking my ranger's shot. There we go. Alright, so Leonardus, I think I want you to just sprint on through, ideally. Yeah, you can kill this Acanther as well. Oh, it has the physical armor, which is annoying, to say the least, but I think you can kill it. You could kill it, and you're not going to do any damage to Jeremiah, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I may be killing him a little too efficiently, considering how far we have to travel for that scanner, or terminal. And actually I could just, well, I don't have the cognition anymore, so never mind that. Although I did walk right into a Necron warrior's shot, didn't I? Not a big deal, I can repair that. Maybe not with Minarius, though. Not at least yet, unless I want to burn this cognition doing that. Which actually isn't a terrible idea. Since again, I'm going to get 1 refunded from Jeremiah. There we go. That canceled all that damage. And now let's take some more shots at you. Let's not kill... Again, the plan is not to kill him too quickly. If I want to get that black stone. Which is going to be easier said than done, because I also want to try and minimize the damage on me. Although I have a repair available, I'll get to use my cognition next turn. And Rangers, keep doing what you do best. Although, sadly you can't get a shot on them. No reinforcements yet, which kind of shocks me. Because I'm really worried that the mission will end as soon as I kill everything. Since this game seems like it's been a little inconsistent so far. It feels like anyway on what I can expect after I kill them all or do a certain objective. And I can charge... Yeah, I have a servo skull to kind of get some cognition here. So just melee him, use the servo skull, boost my movement, and hopefully, if possible, get in the face of that, was it immortal? It did just move, so I'm not worried. So I'm hopeful this gives me plus 3 move. So that should be enough to get in his face. Oh well, that I was not expecting. That I was definitely not expecting, but now I can feel a little more confident destroying these bastards. And this is also the final mission, keep that in mind too. So, using my last canticles is worth doing. Just a question of when. Because that warrior's gonna shoot me now. Because I walked through it. When in all seriousness, I could have just waited, I think, for an opportunity attack. I think the rangers will help me kill this. I don't have to worry about overcommitting on it. So reveal their stats. They don't get to move till next turn. Which they'll move before Minarius, so he may want to stay there. Now Ranger number 1, finish our friend here. And hopefully the Ranger can get a nice shot on this corner here for me. Alright. And no point using the servo skull there. But let's instead boost your damage. Ooh, perfect. Can't ask for much better than that. And AoE damage to boot. And the AoE damage is on something that has no armor. So you're gonna take these shots and you're gonna like it. And hopefully, I can now stay out of range of your shots. As a result of that. Now, let's reveal what you are capable of. What are you at? No armor. So these are nice, easy kills for me. Gotta remember to kill him off, though. Now, Ruststalker, I love you in here. Actually, that's not a terrible idea. I would like to put the Infiltrator in too, but I can't quite block the path. And I don't even think you do a melee. Well, let's just bring the whole party in for this. Have ourselves some fun. Even better if you get to go before the Immortal. That just compounds on how screwed this thing is. Although, it is going to move through me. So, opportunity attack 1. That had to hurt. That had to hurt more. It is an AoE weapon though. Thankfully it did very little damage. And you are slowed, so that's going to be a pain in the butt. But you are full health now. And you have enough movement. You don't quite have enough movement, damn it. That's a shame. Nope, more company. Is that 2 more Necron warriors? I'm still in relatively good shape at least. And we do get to hit both of them, although the Immortal's gonna take crap for damage. At least this battle's a little more interesting than I kind of at first assumed. Yeah, and I'm gonna get my cognition back with Jeremiah. Unless... Minari's can't use cognition freedom yet, so I don't have to worry about that. So break your armor. Oh, I also scanned you, so... What are you capable of? Oh, you had no armor. Never mind. I just killed it. Oh, and I could have kept moving, but... Oh well. If these guys get killed, that's not a big deal, at least now. And you may kill the Immortal for me, so do it. Ah, close. Close, but not enough. Menarius, how are we going to use you here? Because I'm not going to be able to get cognition for you. Actually, I can actually kill the Immortal right now. So I should do that before he causes more problems. Goodbye, mighty Immortal. I did not like your AoE damage, so here's to not take any more of that. Oh, I do have cognition freedom now, although I can use that next turn maybe. If there's any enemies left for it, that is. Although I still gotta destroy that terminal. So that's probably what the Rust Stalker and Leonardus is gonna do. Gotta deal with you first. Oh, am I blocking my own shot? That's a shame. Maybe I could have hit them both if I was staying where the ranger was. I can repair. Who needs repairs? No one does. Actually, I kind of want to leave you there to grab this cognition and then grab the R1 for next turn. Alright, so I learned my lesson. Don't hog the corner if I'm trying to get multiple people to shoot at these cursed things. I could have maybe killed one of them off if Jeremiah was able to get his shots in. Alright. So Immortal needs to die quickly. Oh, there goes my infiltrator, huh? Especially with that critical hit. No! This is another reason why I shouldn't be standing in the corner. So that thing's dead. You have 4 health, so you're pretty much dead. And then let's focus on our terminal. So he needs to die. No questions asked. And sadly I'm probably gonna have to hit my own thing. My Rust Stalker. At least to kill that thing off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh god. Okay, kill all enemies. I was wondering about that. So kill this off, because it actually would reanimate before the end of the round. We got ourselves a bunch of cognition, that's good. Next attack will break its armor. And Jeremiah, you're basically going to get all the cognition for me. Actually, can Menarius? No, he cannot use the Servo Skull, so I was wondering if there was an easy way to maybe kill it off. Alright. Rust Stalker's gonna take a big hit. Just don't be a critical. I need my Rust Stalker to try and kill this thing. At least destroy the terminal. Which I'm hoping reduces it more than just 2 awaken. Or was it 2 pips there? I'm at least hoping, since it's more durable, has armor, that it actually will work that way. And again, Immortal needs to die. So do I seriously go all in? Oh, I would love to hit both of them right now. Is it possible I can hit both of them? I don't even need Cognition Freedom, but... Actually, let me just see... Okay. Yes. Yes. Alright, safety's off. Let's fire the damn blaster now. Overkill, because we're using it on stuff that's already dead, but... At least that way I don't have to use my blast pistol on it. Now let me shoot you, because you might die. Who was I king? I was thinking maybe I would get a critical hit, but Servo Skull can't kill it. Well, you're almost dead either way, so I like it. Now, Ranger. We at least could kill this one off this turn. And I have enough cognition for Jeremiah to maybe sprint up. Although I don't know what Jeremiah would do just yet, if I were to be honest. Besides for kill off these 2 Necron warriors. If I can get a critical hit, they both die this shot. I didn't even kill any of them. I'm disappointed. Because, yeah, that generates if the Ranger doesn't take the shot at it. And actually, yeah, I just have to get you in melee range. I don't have to do anything else. And I'll just hang on to the Cognition or the Servo Skull. So keep that from doing anything. Now we just gotta kill this terminal. Ideally bring us back down to Tomb Awaken level 4. Good night. So hopefully this thing has enough movement to get away from that, because we have some work to do killing this thing off. Alright, so Machine Spirit, kill that armor. Make this job a lot easier. And do more damage to my poor... Well, I could have charged up the attack. And I actually would have been able to kill it possibly this turn. Possibly. I critically hit my own Rust Stalker. That's a shameful. Yeah, and if I get into melee range, I'm actually going to end the mission before this thing dies. Although it's attacking someone who can regenerate, never mind actually take the hits. So I'm fine with that. And since we're near the end of the mission, just repair that off. And then we can hopefully finish this off next turn easily enough. Massive, massive overkill, but I'll take it. Now everyone get ready for your victory lap. Because that's basically what it is now. And you actually can take the hit unless it's a critical hit. Unless I want to say Leonard's can repair. Well, actually, he's going to regenerate his health. Who am I kidding? I don't need to worry about Leonardus. He's fine with his Celis Metal. Celis Metal, or whatever that trait's called. And it is still going to get a shot, though, on someone. But I can easily repair it. Now what happens here? Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping for more. So in other words, that did, like, nothing at all for me. Aside for allowing me to help deny some of the repair bill. Who needs repairs? No one does, aside from my troops. Alright. This is a big success. I would have... realistically would have liked to have brought that down to Awaken 4, though. But yeah, that was pretty damn good. 600 Blackstone currently built up, on top of whatever else we're about to get. Although this entire stream was just 2 long missions, which makes me wonder how much longer it's going to be, doing like the hard difficulty and all that. The cohort comes across a Necron device mounted in a chamber deep in the tomb of Akrolek. Destroyed with extreme prejudice. Yep, we found it. And the binary transmissions immediately halt. Whatever end the tomb's inhabitants wish to achieve with their mockery of lingua technis, they have been prevented from achieving it. Jovian Administration 61.90. When the heretic is silenced, it's as if his weapon and tools are stripped from him. He is left impotent and weak. I can appreciate the benefit of this Skitarii of removing this moral threat. I can feel the emotions they do. Relief, joy even. I take solace from them before I compartmentalize them. And the journey towards efficiency is halted. Canticles Borealis 6.15 and efficiency is a slope whereupon one slides ever downward. By decrees until one reaches their nadir unknowing. A fate we must avoid if we are to fulfill our mission on Silva Tenebris. Nice solid victory, I want to say. Definitely a long one with like 4 battles and all. But hell, those 2 free battles basically were basically that. They were free. Oh. If I bring the troops back at full health, then I don't get penalized for, or at least I get refunded to Blackstone. That's important to note. I did not pay attention to this before. So if there's an opportunity to keep them alive, even at 1 health, then it's definitely worth it. So 569 Blackstone, plus whatever else we just got. So overall a good haul, and at least a little more affordable type of blaster I can use. 9 cognition points. I don't even have 9 cognition points to use. So that's going to be a little tricky to utilize. But we got more missions, I think. Ro has more for us. 2-turn cooldown. And we have to deal with dang destroyers again, damn it. Although, with my mobility and my explorator, I should be able to deal with them decently well. It just comes down to numbers. This I would definitely like to try and do, because I'm curious what the Vanguard Alpha is, especially in comparison to the mission that has regular Vanguards. What's different about these two? But we'll get ourselves kitted out, and I think I'm going to call that a stream. My sword's threatening to die on me, or at least drying out. But let's at least get upgrades and get ourselves situated here. Because we have 1,000 Blackstone to spend, and a lot of new weaponry to utilize. it's it's really hard to understand how useful this might be, because it says shoots multiple air. Actually, I could just equip it and see, can't I? To at least understand how big the blast radius might be. We'll see if it gives me much of a description. 10-meter range. It doesn't really say much about the AoE though. I only know it's 10-meter range, so it's slightly smaller radius than my blaster. But when we were able to utilize this dang Culverin, that was amazing. A triple kill with that thing, even though I did burn one of my canticles to do it. It's just going to be really awkward to utilize though, with that said. So in the meantime, let's have a look at our upgrade possibilities. Mechanicus, you're level 7. Jeremiah is rank 8, I think, so let's focus on these two first. On how I want to enhance them. Angered Spirit seems like a go-to, since I had a lot of value with Mechanicus and his Angered Spirits. And then otherwise... Actually, what do I get for here? 3 HP, physical armor, 5 HP. What do I currently have? Oh, just the leggings. So I'm gonna have... I have the leggings and the chest piece, okay, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that to avoid a little bit of redundancy. But you got boosted power there with your axe, that'll be nice. And I'll worry about rank 9 with you in a moment, because someone's gonna get a rank up. Hey Mechanicus, what do we do with you? I think it's time to give you some damn armor. What do we get here? Physical armor, movement, 2 energy armor, wow. That actually would be kind of amazing. Although I already got a head... No, I don't have a headpiece. I'm really tempted to grab that. Although Mechanicus gets in a lot of trouble if... I really want to grab that. The energy armor would be useful. And look at those, look at that massive beard he's got now. Sure, it's technically not a beard, but let's go with it. He can take those hits all day long with that. With half his face basically being covered. And I have I have 2 extra augment points as a result too. I'll play around with that some more, but we still got more level ups to do. Yep. Okay, sorry about that there. Let's see. Now I lost my train of thought. We're gonna upgrade Leonardus again, I think. And I actually will have enough resources to do one more level up. So physical armor and physical damage. I'm tempted to go physical damage, but... What do we have? Oh yeah, this is just a bunch of extra HP, isn't it? 20% critical hit chance would be nice, but... I gotta remember, I have leggings and chest piece already. So... I think I'm looking at the headpiece, but what would be better for me? 2 HP, 1 physical armor versus, well, they're the exact same. So it just comes down to what I want to buff up more, I guess. So +1 to damage, but after making an attack you lose 1 HP. So there's an interesting little dynamic. Whereas here, power fields cost 1 less cognition point, so they're basically free. I want to say this canister is a power field, is it? No, this is it. And that's for all physical damage, so for this to really give me value, I kind of want to have, like, these kind of abilities that do damage as well. Which actually wouldn't be terrible. It's not too terrible. Do I want the +1? Well, +1 physical damage would be great with multiple attacks. Maybe I do want to go that route, but that means I am sacrificing repairs, aren't I? Yeah. I'm getting rid of the repair arms for this. So I gotta keep that in mind. Also, put on the gloves. That's important for this strategy. So you no longer will be able to repair yourself if I go this route. But these are also free attacks too. And if I'm understanding it right, they don't have a machine. Actually, can I see it here? They don't have a machine spirit, so they're not going to benefit from that. Oh, and they also knock back the target, so... Can I get another? Having multiples of those is a terrible idea. Just, unless I can have something else that's... Oh yeah, there is another upgrade I can unlock that allows me to do damage. It's just, yeah. This is probably not the best weapon to use, but it's additional damage at least. So I don't think I need the power field just yet, is what I'm learning, but having an extra attack could be handy. It's just a little bit counterintuitive. Either way, we have one more upgrade to do, and I think I'm going to do it to Jeremiah. What do I want to give him? I would like to upgrade the troops. Command fire could be good, since I'm now utilizing sort of multiple rangers at once. Although I kind of do hit and run with them, so that might be tricky to do. And what kind of armor do I have? Helm and chest piece. Ooh, I can get legging for even more energy armor. That's a possibility there. Make them as tanky as possible. 1 point of movement could be nice too. What kind of range does that have though? It takes cognition as well. Extra armor sounds amazing though for Jeremiah. Especially against energy damage. There we go. 1 physical, 3 energy. I think that's about as much armor as we realistically can expect from Jeremiah. If there was a way to get 2 physical armor, then he would be amazing. At least currently, with what we're dealing with. And now it's just a question of how to fine-tune him there. Because we're rapidly making him more of a medic, as opposed to a leader, but hey. I'm not against leveling up more of Sukitor and Lex Mechanic for him. Because I'm definitely going to need to maybe boost up more. Although, I'm just wondering how likely it would be for Jeremiah to even get kills for dead analytics. And I don't even know what constitutes a scanner. When I think scanner, I honestly think more of the servo skulls, which would be amazing if it works that way. Because not only can I use that for getting the cognition points, but I can use it for the buffing potential. And fill a cognition gauge. Ooh, that sounds promising. And cognition point when hit by enemy. I think these are the 3 tech trees we want Jeremiah to go through. It's just a question on how far do we want to progress on each tree now. Because I would like to buff up... Ooh, that sounds like fun. That buffs up damage of all troops and gives them all armor potential. I like a lot. But that's going to be something for another time, I guess. Only thing left that I would really like is probably a new melee weapon. Because yeah, we could actually get this for Leonardus rather. Because that won't push them back and it will do acid damage as well. Never mind the fact that it also does physical damage. does take cognition though, so can't overlook that fact. So that would be one. Let's see, treasure hunt, max cognition gauge. I have no clue how the hell you're supposed to work, honestly, because I feel like you're a melee thing. So I don't think you will be very practical, but I could be wrong. I don't really want to do this mission because I don't care about this weapon. Don't think the noise reducer, or at least what I assume is tier 2 noise reducer, is going to be useful, but a lot of blackstone. And these two missions are just scary. I will have to seriously consider them soon, because we did do a couple of normal missions and they were actually pretty damn good for me. Took a lot of time, but they were pretty damn good. Anyways, thank you everyone for tuning in. We're 31% of the way through, at least of the awakening process. And I'll have to see about killing some Necron Lords at some point soon. Have a good night, everyone.